Hey YouTube, this is Katie. Today I wanted to do actually a completely off-the-wall video for myself, but I've had a lot of people graciously ask me to do videos on how to do a certain hairstyle that I wear quite a bit. It's kind of a loose curl for a mid-length bob, if you will, and I was getting ready to do my hair and I thought now is better than never, I guess. So I'm going to show you what I use, how I do it, and it's fairly quick as far as how long it takes me to do mine. But if you have questions, ask. This is me just blow-dried, straight-out hair. First thing I do is I separate my hair into two sections. I kind of start at my eye level and go straight back and put that top section up. And I have a little twisty or a little clip if I use. Cute, right? So what I use, I don't use a curling iron. I actually use a cheese straightener iron. I think any straightener iron obviously will do. But I use this one. So it's on, hot, and ready. What I usually do is I just take little sections here and there, and I'll kind of show you how to get it started. So I start on one side. I usually grab about this much hair, enough to where it's not going to be too much for the straightener to wrap around. So I pull my hair straight out. I take the chi, slide it up to my head, and go ahead and clasp down. But as you clasp, start to turn the chi and pull it out. Okay? So I put it on, turn it. Okay, so now that all the bottom section of my hair is all curled, it kind of looks like George Washington curls, right? So it's all the way around. I'll show you. And the top section, still haven't touched that yet. I kind of leave the bottom as it is for a minute. I do put a little bit of hairspray in it just to hold it. You don't have to, but I like to make sure mine's going to last all day. Hairspray wise, I'm simple. I like the Panteen anti-humidity maximum hold. So I just kind of spray those curls. Ooh, not my face. Just a little bit. And I leave them alone for right now. Then I move to the top section. When I go to top section, I do divide that into another section. So it goes from 2 sections to 3 sections actually throughout the whole process for me. Again, you can do it however you want. So I take the top and I kind of just take like a mohawk section, if you will, that I'm going to leave out, getting a little bit of the crown, the back of your head as well in that. And that section is the only section that I leave back up in the clip. So twist it back into the clip. So then you have the hair that's laying now on top of that curly bottom section. So then I start back in the front and just keep going back around like I had before. When I start on the very bottom level, I do a very tight turn curl. The more up towards the top of my head, I make it a little more loose. I don't turn it as tight when I'm coming out. So I'll show you. So I do clamp from the very root. I start to turn, but I don't keep turning on the top section. I just kind of leave it where it is turned and pull it out. So it's a little bit looser of a curl, if you will. Oops. Alright, so now the second section is all curled. I'll show you that. And just like the first layer, I go ahead and put a little hairspray on those as well. Still not putting a comb through it, still just letting it sit as the George Washington look. For the top section, what I will do is I'll take the clip out and I divide that into 2 sections. Kind of a front and back mix, half and half. So I take the front section, leave that down for a minute. The back is what I'm going to work on first, so I'm going to leave that laying down and I'm going to pin back that front section. Okay. Awesome. Okay. There we go. So, the back section, let me get that ready. So what I will do is start to curl that as well. And sometimes people have asked what direction I do the curl, because you can kind of curl it forward or you can curl it back. I curl all of mine back. So this side of my head, I curl all of it back this way. This side, all back this way. So it all just kind of meets in the back, if you will. You can do yours however, but that's how I do mine. And let's see. It does get a little tricky on the back of your head because you're trying to make it yourself twist and look ridiculous, I'm sure. But that's the price we pay, apparently. Okay, almost done. The back section is usually like 4 or 5 pieces for me, so it's pretty quick. Okay, so the back section is done, I hope, from what I can't really see. Again, another little thing of hairspray, just to make sure it all stays. So here, at this point, before I do like the front top section, I do take a comb that looks like this, and I kind of will take, well, I'll just show you. So I take the comb, the big piece on top, and I just kind of do sections and pull it through, so it kind of loosens out the curl but doesn't make it like crazy and big. So I just kind of take it through. You can kind of see it kind of starts to puff up a little bit. And it kind of separates the curls as well, which I kind of like. So once they're kind of separated, yes, more hairspray. Again, you do not have to use hairspray or as much, or you can use more, whichever you prefer. If you like it to be plastered, go for the gold. So last section, I leave this top section last because I don't like my front bangs. My bangs are a little bit shorter, but I like them side swoped. I don't make them super curly. So I am a side parter. I part right around here. So I start with the smaller section of my part, and we'll do that real fast. Now these I'm very careful with as far as going slow and turning, because I don't want to have the crimped. Sometimes if you crimp and turn it too fast, it gets a crimp mark. This will take practice, I promise you, but you will get it. Okay, so since this side of my head is done, I will go ahead and do the teasing and spraying, which I'll show you. Now the back section is done as well, so I kind of take the crown section and get a group of hair, if you will, and get the smaller end of your teasing comb, and I back comb into sections. I do that one first, then I go down a little bit lower in the back, just about 2 really, and kind of put it back so it's a little bit bigger and flowy. Then the side, just take a side section about halfway down and tease into it, and the front side. Okay, so this side is more or less complete. I won't spray it yet though. So the other side of my head with my part, with my bangs here that are a little bit shorter than the rest of my hair, I kind of pull those down because I'll get to those in a second. And I start just getting the rest of the curls going from the back here. And if you have too big of a piece, break it into 2 pieces, just because if you have too much hair on there, it won't curl right, and then it's kind of hard to re-curl once you've already curled it with a straightener. Just little tips and tricks I've learned after many mistakes of doing this. So once I have, all I have left is my bang section. For me, I don't really do a full-on curl with my bangs. I just like them to be a little like sloped out of my face. So I will take the bang section and kind of go down, and at the very end start to curl it back. Do it one more time. Down, and just kind of curl it back. So it kind of just slopes into my hair. Again, back to the teasing comb. I just tease a few sections, mainly the sides and back. I do tease a little bit to the front bangs just so it kind of keeps everything together, and I smooth it out on top. And finished product. This is my hair. So hopefully you can see the whole way around. I can't see the back, so sorry if it's not as good. But that's how I do my curls. Again, final product, spray it all up. And complete. So sometimes I'll add a headband to the mix if I want to, have something match my outfit or whatever. You don't have to. Sometimes I also will take this section that I just did a little straightener to and braid it. I'll take a chunk of it, and you can French braid or just do a simple braid. I like simple braids. And if I can braid on camera, there we go. So I just do a little braid, kind of loose, and then once I have that done, I kind of tuck it, I kind of wrap it back and tuck it between some hair, and that way it kind of shows. So you can do that too. So I hope that helped. Thank you guys for being sweet and saying that you like it as far as wanting me to do a video. So here you go. I hope that works. If you have questions, please ask. Enjoy. Bye.